All right, and we are live. Welcome back to the show, guys. Lifepath podcast. Your boy Fresh.
Down LUCRE, we in it.
Now, Gary isn't here today. He unfortunately had some surgery done to his teeth, but he'll be back pretty soon on Thursday, I believe.
Hollywood Smile, yeah.
100%. So what's going on with you, Dom?
Nothing much, man. Just been posting news, trying to maintain these 70, 80 posts a day. Been falling short over the past
70,
2 days.
80 posts a day? Bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm locked in, man. I can't go outside. I stay inside. Like, I haven't even seen really inside of my new spot. I've only been inside my room. I don't have time to, leave my room, man.
Wait. You're doing 70, 80 posts a day?
Yeah. I'm trying to hire people now to try to be able to, maintain that so I can have a life again.
Okay, are you using AI to do this?
No, nothing yet.
Just straight you?
Yep. Yeah, completely
I'm actually impressed. So people post once a day saying, I'm doing a lot of work here.
Oh, no.
You're doing 70 to 80?
Yeah, man.
How do you find these news articles? How do you find this news?
I use TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those are different news sources because the thing is, at the position I'm in, there's a lot of people that might post some news on Instagram that could get 80,000 views, but it's not actually genuinely news till it hits X. So I could get something that's at 80K and it could get 10, 15 million on X because the majority of the world ain't see it. And also do a lot of foreign news. I'll cover stuff that has broken foreign and it'll take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get to the United States. I noticed Russia. I shared a story about a man that was lost at sea for 62 days. He left with a son and a father, and both of them died, and one of the men went mad and died that was on there with them. He was a lone survivor. He's Russian, and most of the stories in Russian. It won't reach the United States about 2 weeks. I dropped that today, and it's got 2-3 million views. So finding different information through Russian translations. I use different language translations to search the word news in Russia.
Wow.
The word news in Italian and whatnot. But it's a lot of different ways. Just over the years, found different ways to find.
That's
sources.
very clever. So just to add to your point here, I've actually been doing this as well. I'll go to Gemini and say, find me the most viral videos I can make for myself.
Yeah.
Off the internet. Give me a list of things I can do with a printout. And that's why I started doing those, the videos for green screen.
Yeah.
It's because of Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini is the best one so far.
Because you know what it do? You can set it for fast. These are settings, by the way. Fast, problem solving, or advanced.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
It's best with Algo because it's integrated with Google. I know the second best one would be Grok because it's integrated with Twitter. So those are the best Algo-friendly AIs in my opinion. But it seems like Gemini has a beat because everything it says, with YouTube, it seems to be helping.
Yeah, ChatGPT is kind of left behind, and also
Starting to be for the first time.
They sell your data, bro.
Yeah.
They're selling your data.
I thought I would never
guys,
see this so soon.
Whatever you told ChatGPT, they're actually selling to companies.
Crazy.
So it's a bit wild. But yeah, so Dom, we've been here in Miami for a minute.
Yeah,
You've been
for sure.
here less time than me. And every time I come back to this topic of dating, it's funny because I see the angles of both men and women. We do a show every week, obviously with the podcast, Fresh and Fit, and we see the disparity between what men want and what women want.
Yeah.
Now, from your experience, because this is my point of view, I see people come to Miami from all over, Texas, New Orleans, Vegas, and they all come thinking Miami is a real place, but it's not.
Yeah,
this is a dream place to be. If you're not careful, it can destroy you or make you or break you. But my point in dating is that we've seen girls come here with boyfriends.
Yeah,
look at Clout streams. Cliff Clear, he's going crazy with the IRL streams.
Yep.
And they cheat like it's no tomorrow. And then I was thinking about this the other day, okay, cheating is so normalized today that it's a part of the I want to say setup because when girls come to Miami, their boyfriend isn't here.
Yeah.
So they don't see them out of sight, out of mind. It's not really cheating, right?
No,
but from your opinion, what's considered cheating in your eyes?
Man, I guess almost everyone's cheating damn near in my eyes because it's really just giving a man way too much attention. So if a man's in your DM, you're entertaining him and it's in a flirtatious way, that's not your career. That's already cheating. But I mean, at the end of the day, the traditional, true cheating is someone has sex with your girl. I feel like that's the true ultimate, betrayal. But it can be just as bad, giving someone your time, putting someone above your man if you're a woman, things like that. Just entertaining men in general. Entertaining men that's sending them DMs, calling their phones, the men from the past, all of that is cheating. Choosing to go meet up with somebody that isn't completely platonic is cheating. But at the end of the day, I feel like what's irreversible is having sex behind your back.
Because there's a flex people say all the time. Okay, I took his girl. And I'm like, bro, that's not a flex, bro. Because you took his girl, wink, wink. She's bad anyway. She'll do the same to you. So to me, it's kind of is that really a flex? Especially nowadays.
I think what's crazy is it used to be That's a great point, bro. People need to talk about that. It used to be a flex, but it ain't really a flex no more because taking someone girl used to be something to brag about because women used to be more loyal than they are now.
Yeah.
Now to take someone's girl is not really anything to brag about, and it's only a matter of time, like you say, before it happens to you because that's just what the market is as a whole. So it's like I don't really even believe in that, being that arrogant to brag about taking someone's girl. It's just, bro, it's another person, a part of the system. It doesn't really make you unique. It's just the means she's going. Women just gonna go.
So I had this tweet the other day, and it went viral. I mentioned that currently in the current dating market, you can have a girlfriend or a wife, and once things are going well, like you're successful, you're doing well with your life, things are smooth. But the moment there's a hiccup, there's either issue with the money, issue with how you're treating her, maybe not enough attention to her, emotional stability. She feels kind of like FOMO, or like, hey, like, is it better over there?
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised that little resistance that they feel like between you and them is kind of spawned between a DM, Facebook message, a Snapchat, going out with her friends, and then, hey, where you from? And then before you know it, it's kind of like a little rift between you guys. And the moment you go like, you know what, I'm just gonna lock in on work and focus, you kind of put her to the side a little bit, and that little window right there, she's gone.
He cooking.
So then I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna lock in as a guy, you guys are gonna probably relate to this, and go all the way and really lock in, do what I gotta do, my girl might leave me just because she's bored.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, if you do, you're damned. If you don't, you're still damned. So the question is it even worth getting a girlfriend nowadays? Because I'm like, bro, like being successful and single, you got the best bet because you don't have to worry about bullshit. But then again, you want a girlfriend at some point, So that's the dilemma I'm seeing nowadays. No, obviously not every girl's like that, but the majority are.
I can say even with my situation, like, bro, everything's been good. But the only problem is that I notice women, they get very, very comfortable. And like you say, it's just, it doesn't matter what they come from. They get very, 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 very comfortable. And it's like you say, you lock in. It's like, bro, if you're attracted to what I do or what I have, then I'm showing you what it takes to get that. I have to work all day, every day. Yeah. The time that we have is special, but we don't have much. Like, we don't have much time.
That's real talk.
And I think she's really realizing that, okay, if you want to be with me, it comes with losing a lot of time. You don't get to watch TV shows. We're not going to have our favorite show. We're not going to have our favorite movie. We damn near ain't going to be able to have our favorite song because I don't have time to listen to music. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. But that's what come with it. But I mean, I'm going to give you everything you want, but sometimes you just can't be there because I ain't where I want to be. And like you said, it leads to them kind of being pushed away, kind of being alienated because you have to focus on your goals. You cannot get distracted. I let that happen one time in my life. I got distracted, and 3 years went by to nowhere. I wasn't chasing nothing, just completely out the game, off the grid, not posting on Instagram, not trying to be a creator. And it's like I can't let that happen. But I feel like as a man, you got to make the balance because the real goal is to provide for your children. You want to be able to have kids, be able to provide for them. So I somewhat feel like I got to be able to allocate that time one day in my life. But I just don't have the time right now. And some people got to decide what's more important. Is it the career? Is it the success? Or is it just creating that family? Or are you good with what you got? Me, I'm not good with what I have.
You want more?
Yeah, for sure.
That's important. So we got some videos here from TikTok as well. We're going to show. This one's actually pretty funny. I saw it today. So basically this girl's talking about this guy that hit her up. But there's one problem though with this guy. He's engaged, or he's a fiance.
Good morning.
There we go. Typical love story here.
Everyone except for the guy who's been in my DMs thirsty AF for the last 6 months, asking me on dates, complimenting me, trying really, really hard to link up, who literally just got engaged last night. It is so scary to be a woman in this day and age. Like, it's scared to be the single girls. It's scared to be the engaged girls. It's scared to be the girls in relationships. Like, go through your man's phone. Go through your man's phone, because this man has literally been in my DMs thirsty for like 6 months. I'm not even kidding you. Maybe even longer. All up until like a couple of days ago, telling me that I looked like Kim Kardashian and Megan Fox and like all this other stuff. Literally in my fucking DMs. Sorry for cursing. Let me take you on a date 2 weeks ago. We should go on a date, word for word. And last night posted he's engaged. And the crazy part is, I literally said to him when he was like, we should go on a date. I was like, aren't you married? Because I could have sworn I seen a picture of him and his girl on like one of his stories or something. And he's one of those that like posts his girl on his story, but like never on his feed. Red flag. And he was like, I was like, aren't you married? And he was like, married? No, me? Of course not. I was like, oh, I could have sworn I seen you with like a girl or whatever on your story. Me? No. Stay safe out there, ladies, because what?
We can stop here. So, Dom, isn't it funny? She's responding to this person that's apparently married or with a fiance. And the funny part is that, like, yo, obviously shooting a shot is what it is. But imagine she said go through his phone. What about her phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, from your opinion, obviously, if you got a fiance, that is kind of crazy. But men can do what they do. So it's kind of like, that's normal.
Yeah, I mean.
Shooting a shot, you know?
She had like the niggas like he a pedo or some shit. Like it ain't even really news of what he's doing. It's not news at all. Like,
but my point here with this is that like everyone's on timing with Instagram or social media, Snapchat. Especially, Snapchat is probably one of the worst apps ever. Snapchat. If you got Snapchat, bro, you're probably a hoe, bro.
Yeah.
You're
You're right. But I haven't used it since I was like a kid. So yeah,
bro. When a girl tells me, "Hey, what's your Snapchat?" I'm like, I'm getting nudes. I'm getting nudes today, because that's what, bro. Snapchat's like those cheating apps, bro.
It's just
low key. Or she got a boyfriend. So to me, it's like at that level of like awareness for social media, everyone's doing it. That can do it. So why not? But in her case, she's just saying like he's about to be married, so why are you hitting me up? But that's the landscape. Guys and girls. Doesn't matter. I mean, look at Clout. Girls have boyfriends.
Yeah. And
they still go because it's hot in the moment. There's clout, there's status. So I think cheating is just so normalized. Like, who can you really trust?
Yeah, it's a problem. I remember when I seen like in 2017, like on Twitter back in the past, people were like making sneaky link culture go viral back then. And seeing what it led to is crazy. Even like back in the past when Chad memes, around that time you had Chad memes that were going viral. Sigma male memes, alpha male. This led to people like Clef. Like it's so weird to watch how these things start as internet culture, initially on 4chan, then it gets to Twitter, and then you have creators that represent that whole ideology, man. It's just so weird. But the same thing can be said like with sneaky links. I remember everyone thought sneaky links was funny, and I remember I was like, so mad about this shit. I said, bro, they're normalizing cheating by joking about sneaky links. I remember for the first time, like in 2017, it was so popularized, bro. I'd never seen nothing like that in America, how popularized cheating was through jokes. And then people stopped laughing and actually living through it. And I saw it coming. I saw it coming all the way in 2017. It used to be about sneaky links. Now it ain't even sneaky. Niggas literally laughing on social media when they get caught. Women and women.
We had the guy on the sneaky link videos on Instagram. I forgot his name. But he made it funny.
Yeah.
But in all reality, that's not funny because
it's not funny anymore.
If you get cheated on, bro, dude,
and
that's
bro,
the
you don't even see it's real.
Yeah.
How it's evolved from that. You don't even see those skits like that no more, bro.
You don't.
Because it's evolved from that because it's not funny because it's reality. What used to be funny because it was funny because it wasn't reality. Now you can't laugh at shit you see every day. Like shit has changed that much from 27. It's almost been 10 years, almost a decade since then.
Question: you ever been cheated on before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How'd you? Okay, just give it a real. Chat, you can tell us as well. How did it feel to be cheated on?
Oh man, you should. You feel belittled. You feel emasculated. You question your own self-worth. For the most part with me, it's like your own self-worth. And then I feel like men react to it so much differently than women. Because men always think of self. Where did I fuck up? What did I not see? How did this bitch play me? You think of all those things of what you were lacking to prevent that. And I notice with women, they always looking at what the man was lacking that led to the breakup or led to them cheating. They never really look at what they did or what they were lacking to actually do it. But for me, it just really was like an overall confidence killer, man. I mean, it probably was close to deaths in the family, the most painful shit I experienced.
Really?
Hell yeah. I mean, nigga, shit, you love that bitch for real? Nigga ain't about to eat. Nigga ain't about to drink. Nigga ain't about to sleep. You might sleep, but it ain't gonna be deep. It ain't gonna be deep. Yeah, it ain't gonna be deep. It's gonna be out of just being up. And music hits so different, nigga. Like, that shit be speaking for you.
Look at Drake's music.
Yeah, it's like you get so in such a down mentality that it's like they speaking wrote that shit for you.
Yeah.
You get delusional in pain, bro. It's like that nigga made this shit for me. The music hit different, bro. You don't want to eat. The shit you think about, everything reminds you of the hoe. Scents remind you of her. If you did too much with her, you can't watch the same shows no more.
Ooh.
Like you can't watch the same movies no more. If you really was in love like I was, that shit is terrible because you have to kill off parts of yourself at least for 2-4 years to be able to exist again. To remember that you don't have to coexist to exist.
How'd you get over it?
Yeah, I got rich and famous. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Because my girl, she cheated on me in 2021, and I blew up on the internet 2022, and I made my first 110,000 in 23. So that really was
So
what
you
started
gotta
off.
kill him.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
success.
Yeah, for sure.
With
That,
success.
that is a tell all this time, bro. But it works. There's nothing else. There's literally nothing else. I mean, there's no need if you're a man to try to cope. If you want to get back at a woman, there's nothing else you can do than just being a better man. Because she's going to, especially if you got a bad one, she's going to have experiences with other rich people, etc. But she knows if she had that with you from the beginning, she'll always reminisce on what she could have had because she would have had that internally. One thing a woman does know, every woman knows somehow if they stay down with a dude and they win that lottery, they're secure.
Yeah.
They're secure for the most part. It just takes a very special nigga not to secure them.
But let's be honest. 9 out of 10 times, if a girl's been with you and you're that guy and she messed up for whatever reason, she'll probably come back. Now, mind you, if you do better than her, for sure, she's like, yo, you know what? I might have messed up. Hey, stranger. Hey, big head.
Yep.
But at that point, do you even take her back?
You don't take them back?
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't.
But even then, like, you know, in 2023, I wanted to see if it's like, was I missing anything?
Literally shaking.
And I felt so empty when I tested it, you know, when we met up with each other again. I felt so empty. And
Did you smash?
Yeah, I smashed. But I felt so disappointed in myself. Like, you know how you sometimes will have like that guilt as soon as you bust, but bro, it was a guilt like never before. Like,
That's real. It's real.
yeah, it was a guilt like I never had before. I was so disappointed in myself because it's like, you done came this far, done proved this bitch wrong, and she still found a way inside your bed, nigga. And it's like, I made that last time my last time because it showed I was still a boy. I was still weak. I was still attached to what could have been. Or even to the point that I was attached enough to give a fuck about what she cared about, what I became. I should have needed that validation.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been cheated on that I know of myself, but what I've seen is being here in Miami, bro. It's kind of like you'll be out, girls have boyfriends or husbands, but they don't say anything. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're at your crib, y'all just had a great time doing cardio. She picks up her phone. What do you see? Screensaver. I'm like, yo, bro, it's her and homeboy.
Had someone that you've actually linked with, be like, bro, this is a good little thing.
And then the worst part is that, like, you're like, damn, if I knew this, I would never have done anything because like that's kind of weird, and also it's bad, like karma, what do you call it? But to know that's happening and they didn't do anything, so to me it's kind of like, fellas, if you're ever in that scenario of being cheated on, understand the fact that you know is good because you can get away, like you know what's happening. Now if you don't know. And this happens all the time, even in Miami. Girls come here, like I said before, they're on vacation, girls trip, bro, they're fucking somebody, bro.
Yep.
And they may say, oh, we're not fucking anybody. But they get drunk, bro.
They cannot, bro, you're right.
Bro,
they become a whole different creature, bro.
Their inhibitions are so, like, low. Bro, it's
Yes,
kind of like,
bro.
oh.
They cannot deny shit on the liquor, bro.
Bro,
They can't.
I've been with Sway Lee. I've been with Future. I've been with Drake. I've been with Young Thug, Nav. Bro, when your shorties in the section, if they say, yo, come over here, they're going. Because you know what they do? Yo,
He done seen it all. Look, he's seen it all.
So look, there's a sprinting back outside, right?
Yeah.
Clubs. Hey, who's coming with us? You down? You down? Dude, you got to be down to go on the bus.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You're fucking.
Yep, for sure.
So some of them be like, oh, I remember this one time, bro. I'll never forget this. Swilly was at Vendome performing. I think Chris was there as well. This guy was with his girl. Man, she was a bad blonde. The security was like, yo, you can't come in here, bro. We don't know you. And she's like, oh, he's with me. He's like, and? And then the guy, one of Swilly's guys was like, yo, listen, you can come in, but not homeboy. You know what she did?
She left.
Left them right there.
Shit crazy.
Came to the section. And I'm like, holy moly. No, but that was my beginning stages of like getting fame, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, this shit's real.
Yeah, you see it.
Another girl was down below us because we're in VIP. Down below us. It's like 4 girls and 2 guys. She puts up a sign saying on Snapchat, you know, like the sign on Snapchat, you can put like the writing. Just, hey, pick me. Bro, he picks her and homeboy's looking like, bro, and I tell you, again, what's outside the Sprinter van?
Yeah.
They all go. And it just taught me that, dude, no matter how cool or sully you think you may have it, either you mess at one time, you don't do what she wants one time, or she gets upset, well, she might be going.
Yeah, man. Like what you're saying is right. And this is something a lot of men got to accept, because I see so many men with egos, and they're the easiest ones to cheat on.
Yeah.
I see with women, because it'll be men that be like, oh, my wife know I'll kill her. Now it's more exciting, nigga. Like, these bitches don't think like us, man. Like,
how dare you?
You saying you gonna beat her, you saying you gonna cut her, and all that leads to the excitement. It gets wetter when you tell her that type of shit, when she does things behind your back, because women are chaotic by nature. And the thing is, like what you're saying, it doesn't matter who the man is. Nigga, you can be the biggest man, the richest man, anything.
Doesn't matter.
But women are on emotion and feeling. And like you said, one of the main points are friends. They have friends around them that help them feel this ways, and they feel like they need to be validated by going with what their friends say. They make a lot of mistakes. Women can make the mistake of their lifetime just on how they feel in a moment.
Yeah.
Because their emotions are so powerful to them. They live by their emotions. They dictate their entire reality. So whatever they feel in that moment is real. It's the only thing that's real. Their marriage, nothing. But that excitement, that moment, that happiness, that's the only thing real.
I'll never forget this. I was with a Russian girl, and they're very cold. Like, they look beautiful, but they're cold-blooded, they're cold-hearted, right? She told, because this is before I knew she had a husband. I didn't even know she had a husband until after. She's like, you know why I like you? I was like, because I'm black? She was like, because when I'm here, I don't have to pretend. And because she was pretending to be somebody for her husband, because obviously he paid for her lifestyle, whatever. And then I was like, wait, what do you mean you don't have to pretend? It's because she can be herself here and not play a part. Now, with him, he wants her to be a certain way, be like this. But when she's free from him, she's herself. And it tells me that women will play a part to get with you, to get what they want. And the moment that you're out of sight,
back it up.
And I'm just like, yo, dude, how many people are married today in that same scenario? She played a part, got the money, got the car, got the kid, and then when he's off to work, dude, you know what she does?
Crazy,
by the way, you guys might know who this is, but I won't say too many names. She'll literally come to her friend's apartment across the street, park her car there, because there's like a track or whatever. Walk across, leave her phone at her friend's spot.
Yeah.
Walk across here to come see me. And I'm like, yo, bro.
That's cold.
And look, guys, I'm not that good looking. I'm okay. Imagine how many dudes this is happening to on the clock. This have to be, it could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be Miami. So, all in all, cheating is a real thing. And you may say, oh, that will happen to me. Bro,
don't say no shit like
bro,
that.
you never know. Even bodybuilders that are in shape, look good. Bro, you know what girls do? He's boring.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the club and have some
They
fun.
don't care about that shit. You right. They
Okay,
go.
one more thing about the club. And the club is the only place you can buy status and have it for real. Like, for example, in the real world, you gotta go there, create product, service, add some value. The club, I could get a table. I'm the big boss now.
So right. I never thought
I could
of
be a
shit that
bum,
way.
but now I'm the big boss. So guess
Yeah,
what happens?
yeah.
Oh, you're in the club? You're in regular? Kind of VIP. So even the most lame niggas
Got
in the
that
club
power,
are
got
the
that
top
status.
G's.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, this issue is so widespread. I don't think niggas understand how bad it is. And that's why, call me crazy, that's why I'm single. Because I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
I
for
just know how
sure.
girls operate. To trust a girl, bro, I just
You see so much. So,
Bro,
do
it's
you think,
hard.
Do you think you'll get to the point, like, honest to God, that you can actually see someone and where that don't matter, like, in the back of your mind, because you've seen it all. Like, you could actually see yourself having a family or whatever. Like, because that's the ultimate goal, I guess, for men. Like, could you be able to look past all the shit you've seen, or would you have to probably leave Miami? Because, I mean, I even look at the shit like myself. It's like, man, it's Miami. Got a big role in all
I'd have to
this
leave
too.
Miami, bro. Like,
See, that's
'cause
what I'm-
I've come to the fact and the fate of
I
myself that
believe
like
it, yeah.
being here, I can't take any girl serious. That's why people, oh, fresh, you're older, go have a check up. Bro, in Miami? Are you crazy? Bro, I'm enjoying the experience, bro. I'm finessing, juking and jiving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I gotta do. Get some buzz and I'm out. But that's reality though. It sucks. We got a chat here from King Stevie. He says, time heals all wounds and success is the best revenge. It's true.
Yeah.
When you're cheated on, you're down and out, hit the gym, get your money up. Guess what happens? Hey stranger, how you been?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm up. All right, what's the next one? Oh, this one's really funny. This is Miami, by the way, I think. It's probably Miami. Here we go.
It looks like it.
Dating in 2026, POV.
I'm literally shaking because I just love the day where a guy was like, if you're not gonna go home with me, I'm not gonna pay for the check. And then he was calling me weird. He was calling me names. He was calling me ugly. And long story short, a waiter comes.
Take it back from the very beginning, if you don't mind. So notice what he says to her on the date. This is very important.
I'm literally shaking because I just left the day where a guy was like, if you're not going to go home with me, I'm not going to pay for the check.
Pause.
And then he's like,
Do not ever tell a girl on a date, if you don't go home with me, I'm paying for the check. Dude, that is an automatic L.
Yeah.
Because not only did you turn her off, but two is like, bro, what's understood doesn't have to be said.
Exactly.
If it's understood, you don't gotta say it. So that right there is a mood killer. If she was gonna be feeling you, you just kill the vibe. Now, mind you, to be fair, you know what he should have done before this date even happened? FaceTime call. Feel her out. Is she into me? Is she like gonna be cool? What's the vibe? Because you know the problem with girls like this? They do dinners all the time. Different guys every night. It's normal. So how do you stand out? And that's the issue with most dates. You just plan a date with a girl, you go out, but you didn't feel her out from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So now you're wasting her time and your time. Because matter of fact is you're paying for the meal. So, but yeah, it's almost done here.
Sure.
he was calling me weird. He was calling me names. He was calling me ugly. And long story short, a waiter comes up to us and he's like, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but the gentleman from a table right there just covered your check. And I was like, wait, what? Long story short,
Niggas
the
be
guy ended
flexing,
up
bro.
asking me out. I guess we're going out. I don't know what's going on today.
Bro, what the fuck? Fresh.
Niggas be flexing.
Yo.
Clip that you wanted to show?
Yo, so get this, right?
Niggas be flexing, bro.
Get this,
so
right?
Miami, bro.
This is the thing about Miami people don't understand,
This
right?
is so Miami
It
right
is a competitive
here.
marketplace. So the issue here is that, like, you may be a big baller in your eyes.
Yes,
But
bro.
there's always another baller
This is so Miami right here, bro.
to the right of you.
This shit right here is so Miami. This has to be Miami.
Yo,
Niggas be flexing.
so
for
get this,
real.
right? Get this. Get this. When I'm with a shorty, bro, I don't leave her side. I tell you what.
Yeah.
If I go to the
For
bathroom,
real. It don't matter.
Hold on.
It don't matter
Hold
who
on.
you are.
I saw a guy, right? Mind you, this is at a fucking VIP executive lounge for the Heat game, right? He's an older guy, maybe like in his 50s, goes in his 20s, hot girl, blonde. He gets up, mind you, we're all in VIP. He gets up, goes to the bathroom, whatever, right? She's probably bored out of her mind. I think he's the owner of a team, whatever. I forgot his name. All my boys are there. You know, we're killers in Miami, doing our shit. He leaves out of the VIP lounge. My boy's like, yo, I'm gonna go holler at her. Bro, I kid you not. She legit got his phone number and his Instagram and say, I'm gonna meet you after this date.
Damn.
And then we found out. So, like, who's that guy? What does he do? Well, he's the owner of some team. He pays my rent, pays my car. Let's go on a date with him and look happy. And I'm like,
That nigga doing a lot for just that.
so imagine. This is very typical, by the way. You're on a date with a girl in Miami and you go to the bathroom. What's happening? She's getting hit on
Just
like that.
Like, bro, it's bad.
Like that.
It's bad.
Because they might be bored too. So,
Yeah.
and by the way, this is not only Miami, by the way. This could be anywhere. So it's just funny because this is normal. But what do you think, no, Dom?
Yeah, it's funny. What's funny about it is the dude that bought the table is probably not even a celebrity, bro. Miami got so many ballers here. I never seen nothing like it, man. When he said the table, I was like, this got to be Miami because it's such a flexing culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's like mid-cities that nigga bought that shit. Like, I've seen shit like that out here. That's just... I know why he did it. He was oral former, bro.
He was.
Like, he do that, you get the bitch. Like, you automatically got the girl when you do that.
So you know where
Took it from her.
You know the weird part? I know guys in Miami do this for fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro,
They got
it's a weird
so much
city,
money.
bro.
That, you know what?
This shit is a game.
I wonder if we could take his bitch. Now, mind you, I don't got time for that shit. That's kind of weird to me. But they're just bored.
It's a game.
They're sitting there, and that's what they do. Now, mind you, if to be honest with you, if you got money like that, and goes because you know what it is, it's a big energy.
Yeah.
I'm a flex on this table. I pay for the check. Your man can't do this.
Yeah, for sure. Literally, bro, that's my
Who's gonna choose?
Yep.
She chooses.
That's over with.
So that's why I say like, money does talk, but speed does too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, this is typical Miami fellas. This is not even anything crazy. You know the funny part? The guy that actually told her up front, hey, if you don't go home with me, I ain't paying the check. He's lucky because he didn't have to pay a check, literally.
Yeah.
Someone else did. So in that scenario, it's a win-win. But ultimately, he lost the girl though. So,
Yeah, man, he did. For sure.
all right, here we go. Brickle news.
All right. In a joint effort to eradicate human trafficking during the high-profile events in South Florida, Miami authorities confirmed the arrest of 3 individuals linked to prostitution operating throughout digital platforms. The operation, led by Miami-Dade State Attorney Human Trafficking Task Force in collaboration with Miami Police Department, was carried out during Miami Music Week at Ultra Music Festival, according to the official report. Modus operandi: investigator tracked advertisements of escort websites and contacted Perea, identified as the coordinator of the encounters. 34-year-old woman. Damn. Perea was arrested alongside Ribeiro and Sandra Human, 31 years old, after arranging sexual services with the undercover agents at the hotel.
Stop. By the way, if you're watching the show, thank you for watching, guys. Like the video.
Dang, that's
So I know the girl in the middle.
Oh, man. Wow, dude.
Bro.
This nigga know
I know the girl
everyone,
in the
bro.
middle. Bro.
This dude knows everyone, I swear.
Bro, you know
That's
Wells?
crazy.
Bro, you know Wells?
Yes.
So I met her at Vendome.
Oh,
Like,
man.
this is like years ago, right? Back in the
Damn.
day. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know Shorty. Bro, tell me
I would
why.
never- yeah.
Nigga, the first night I hit.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But what's crazy though, like, I didn't know she was escort.
Dang, she was just chilling.
Just chilling. And obviously they didn't pay, but like, imagine like a major city, right? You don't know what girls really do. Things are expensive here. Things are very, very not cheap at all. And to see this, I was like, wow, look at what happened in public. Because dude, she got caught.
And that's a big charge, too. Man, it's a big charge. She's...
So it says this operation, charges. The 3 individuals face charges related to soliciting prostitution, directing individuals to prostitution venues. This operation is part of a intensified surveillance strategy to identify and protect potential victims of trafficking during large festivals, which is Ultra. By the way, I was there with my friend Dustin. Shout out to him.
Shout out, Dustin.
Yeah. So guys, this is actually like pretty normal in Miami, especially.
Yeah, man, that's so
But the fact to know somebody here is crazy, bro.
They said middle one's going to tell it all.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's
She looked mad sad. But
human trafficking is some of the worst charges in America, especially with Trump being president, because they've made it even worse for people. So, I mean, bro,
Really?
it is some of the worst charges she could ever get. That woman could be gone for 30, 40 years from this. It's insane.
wow.
Like, no question.
It's funny. I still got her on WhatsApp. I was like, wait, is that? No, I do. Is that the same girl? Nigga, she's Brazilian. Nigga, look at my shit. I never paid her anything.
And they had her.
But it's funny though. Yo, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? How many girls here are doing that? A lot.
Oh, yeah. Bro, yes, man. It's not even that. Like, bro, this shit's weird. I went on one of Clav streams that exposed it. Like, one of the girls' managers was like, yeah, pretty much told her go fuck Clav. I'm like, bro, there's some real Diddy shit going on in Miami, bro. Like, nigga, the fuck is going on? Like, dog.
And some of them be getting paid, bro.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. that shit's crazy, brother. All right. Breaking news here from Dom on X.
Yeah.
Follow him.
Prolific OF star Bonnie Blue revealed that she faked her entire pregnancy to rage bait middle-aged dumb parents. Is what she
You
said.
wouldn't say. Here we go. Bonnie Blue waffle.
That's what she says.
Of course. Here we go.
Spring break is done and I'm no longer going to need this fake bum. So thank you for you middle-aged dumb parents that fell for my rage bait. Because not only is it paid for the villa, the sunshine, but over 100 million views has made me £1 million better off. Spring break.
A bit demonic.
Very demonic. You know what I realized too? This is all about money. Because why would somebody do this themselves publicly? People wondering, she's dumb, not smart. She made $1 million doing this dumb shit. And the worst part is, she's not done. There's probably another stunt later on. And here's the question. This is making society say, you know what? If I do this, I can make some money too. And that's a bad precedent. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think that she does motivate people to be whores, but a lot of things, like, I think what's also doing a lot of good PR for OF is, like I said before, that we live in an era where we can see the end results of being an OnlyFans star.
Yeah.
So when OnlyFans was brand new, we didn't really know how that was going to end for a lot of women because it was new. You know, just like creators. We don't know what the long-term effects being a creator is on mental health until we have at least 40 years of data on
Yeah,
the
we
shit.
don't know.
We don't even have enough data.
Also, vapes
Yeah,
Also,
all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
You need data. You need like 30, 40 years. So, I mean, we got like 20 more years to even know what this shit does to our brain. So, but with Bonnie Blue, we do get to see women at least 5, 6 years into being OnlyFans. They either start committing suicide, have mental health, get strung out on drugs, or their children, which is the craziest telltale sign now. We're seeing what's happening to the kids of OnlyFans stars.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
She don't do OnlyFans, but like she's the king of like this whole genre.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the queen.
But you have kids committing suicide because their moms are OnlyFans, which we never experienced that when we were in school. Like you're seeing that now. Like that is a growing trend. Is that kids that go to school, high school, middle school, you got other young boys bringing up naked pictures of their mom. It's fucking traumatizing. Like I could not. We all been to school, bro.
You get bullied for that, bro? Oh, you.
I couldn't imagine it, bro. I've been to school. School different, though. So it's like,
if you were fat, if you were a nerd. By the way, I was a nerd in school, guys. Super nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get picked on a lot. But I'll never forget this. I was at school, right, in Barbados, and my cousin was like the big boss by in school, right? So he was like a drug dealer, whatever. And I'll never forget my first week at school. I was cooked. Oh, you're a nerd, bro. Give me lunch money. I had $10 in my pocket. my mom be like, hey, here's $10. Mind you, she's poor.
Yeah.
$10 in my pocket. Go to school. Taken. Couldn't eat lunch for like a week.
Damn.
I'll never forget. I was like, damn, I'm starving. But I don't want to tell my mom because I don't, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So then, one after school, I go outside to the backyard. And the guy's like, yo, like, where are your pockets? I'm like, I have no money. It's like, nigga, you broke already? I said, nah, some kid took my money. It's like, hold on a second. Takes me to the back of this like candy, shop in the back. And there's some guys that, like, they're smoking weed, whatever. I'm like, oh, this is bad. Weed is bad, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, look, you look familiar. I'm like, huh, me? He's like, who's your mom? Who's your father? And I was like, he's my father.
Yeah.
Really? You're my cousin. I was like, what the fuck? Really? 'Cause I know it's random, but it's true.
Yeah.
So then he's like, yo, who took your money? I was like, this guy in school, whatever. He's like, yo, point him out to me. Next day after school, I'm like, yeah, sure, I will. So I go to school.
You already know what that means.
I swear to God.
That point out.
Same thing happened. I go to school, walk into class after lunch. Sorry, before lunch. Takes my money. I said, all right, cool, whatever. I won't eat again. Yeah. And then I go to the back of the school. My cousin's there. He's like, yo, show me the guy. So, mind you, this all happened the first week of school, by the way.
God damn, this nigga had an intro.
Bro, I point him out. My cousin's like, bet. He sent 2 goons to go get him. Pull him in the back. If you ever ask for money again, you know what? Fuck that. Run your pockets. You think you took like $100 from him? Give it to me. You see this little boy right here? Don't ever talk to him again. Period. After that day, bro, that was good.
That's crazy.
But I couldn't imagine in America how bullying works because it's bad in Barbados. So I couldn't imagine here. And to have that as your mom, bro, dude, that's terrible.
Yeah.
How do you defend that?
Bullying is tough in America too. Yeah. Like bullying in America, it's like it's so fucking. What is it? Materialistic. It's the most materialistic thing ever, bro.
Shoes.
Yeah,
how you look.
It's materialistic,
like,
bro.
Even niggas trolling in the chat sometimes. Like, bro,
niggas,
like
you're possessed by materials in high schools and shit in schools, bro. You're possessed with it. Like you're not able to be human in school. Like if your parents are broke, that's somehow your fault as a kid.
Damn.
Like you're putting like the most impossible odds. I had it hard in school because I was the only dog. I graduated with like my mom kept me back because she was super, super strict. She kept me back in the 5th grade because I had like a 74 in math and she wanted me to pass at a 90.
Really?
Just to give you an aspect of like why I'm a perfectionist. My mom was a crazy motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, she made like perfections.
But she made who you are today though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like school, I was the only dog surrounded by pigs. So everyone else was 95, I'm 94. Like I was an outlier there. I could already like I wasn't supposed to be there. High school and school is the only time where you're surrounded by your own zodiac. So typically you're surrounded by dogs and monkeys because you all graduate around the same ages. I was completely an outlier and it showed like I had a rough time until I started fighting back in the 10th grade.
But what'd you get bullied for?
Shit, just for being new. Like just not so I entered school in the 8th grade and everyone already had history before then. So all those people I'm surrounded by, these niggas grown up with each other. They've gone through kindergarten. They have all these experiences and memories, and I come out of nowhere. So it's an outlier. It's an easy target. Like I had no memories, no experiences. I didn't exist in the world they existed in. I just popped up out of nowhere in like the 8th grade.
I'll say this about bullying. It's not cool, but it does help because I'll give you this. Even in the chat, right? They be like, yo, Fresh, you're fat. I'm like, all right, nigga, whatever. Still rich though.
Yeah.
But nigga, I'm fat. So I'm like, you know what? It sucks because, bro, like, okay, nigga, whatever. But legit, bro, I was fat.
Yeah.
And it took about 2-3 years for me to make a change. And then I was like, yo, I was really fat. I was just eating out, not working out properly. And I can see my abs. But it didn't tell me that every day for the stream saying, nigga, you're fat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change. So bullying does have its place where it does help people move forward. But there's levels to it, though.
And what you said makes me think about, and something I'll say, and a lot of people that aren't influenced stuff, I get a lot of backlash for saying this, but they can't really understand it unless I really break it down into the right terms. So I truly do believe the closest thing to Jesus or perfect is celebrities and influencers. Now, someone might say, oh, that's blasphemous. That's crazy. How could you say that? These are the most godless people. Because we're the only people that have to constantly see whatever we think are our insecurities, constantly see whatever could be wrong with us, and given the opportunity to fix it. A lot of people go off their whole life without seeing what's actually wrong with them. Not an influencer, nigga. You're going to be told every and anything that could ever been wrong with you. And you got the opportunity to fix it, or identified as just hate, or as valid. But the fact that you got those, and even when you get older, you could start to see things that you do that you didn't do before. They're going to be on your ass for that. It's like you have the opportunity to be a perfect human being by being on the internet that other people don't have. And they actually just make you better. Like they make you a better human being. Like you'll have your teeth done. You be in a gym. Your money be up. You don't want to lose because these losers want to see you lose so bad. They don't even know they make you an animal. I think almost every celebrity that glow up, it came from hate.
Yeah.
It's like they make them so great.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, you're giving me advice for free, nigga. You're telling me how to improve myself. Regardless if you want to destroy me with it, you're telling me if I fix this, you won't talk shit again. There's at least 50,000 people that think like you. That's 50,000 people ain't going to talk shit. In your eyes, to 50,000 people, I'm doing something right.
Bro, that's so true. I used to get all the time in the comments, dude, you're fat, you're chubby, whatever. I don't get it anymore.
It's gone. Not even having the. Yeah.
Worst they can say now is that I'm tricking.
Yeah, they have to do anything.
Which is a damn lie.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like, all right, bro, whatever. But hey, haters do help you.
They help.
Not lie.
Yeah, they can help.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, white influencer Lauren Blanky is facing backlash after allegedly adding her face on black influencer Tatiana Elizabeth body. She said, bar for bar, the weirdest part about this is not even an AI influencer. This is a real person who used AI to put her head on my body. She'll tag Miami as if she's in Miami. Open when my photo was taken at the U.S. Open 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that's just Instagram culture as a whole. I think this happens a whole lot more than most know.
Bro, I'll be honest, bro. Most of these Instagram baddies you see on Instagram are broke, on a couch, in somebody's crib. And most of them, they just flex their lifestyle, but it's fake. And I'll tell you this. It's a guy bringing them out to a game, a club.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I'm at the spot. Bro, you didn't pay for none of this shit. Like, come on now.
You say most of them are homeless, like right
Bro,
now? Like, actually don't have a home.
I would argue, just percentage-wise, 90% are homeless, bro.
God, like, actually don't have their name on like a
They
lease.
got a temporary man.
God, dang, that's insane.
The moment he's done with them, back to the streets.
Yeah, that's insane.
Bro, it's
man.
real. Bro, I met most of them.
Yeah, that's sad, though.
The rich ones are doing OnlyFans. They're like those ones that pop in, they're making money. The rest of them, bro, flat, bro. Even these fucking Lookmaxer influencers, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that nigga's broke as a joke. Cause bro, those IRL streams, bro. Bro,
He's talking about the regular ones. I've seen them.
I'm a monkey, bro.
They got a huge.
I'm a monkey, right, bro? I'm smart.
Yeah.
I did IRL streams for like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. I met some of these people. I saw it. I'm like, how you making money? Oh, I don't.
Oh,
so
shit.
Why you doing this? Oh, for clout.
That's it. That's how fresh out here.
Yo, chat. I'll be honest. Chat, I'll be honest. I love y'all, man. We've been adding value for 5 years for free, by the way. We give you all massive amounts of content. Myron, myself, we give you all free content. We don't charge anything. But God forbid, bro. I wasn't getting paid for this shit, nigga.
Yeah,
bro,
it's cool.
What are we doing? If you add value, you should be getting paid. Now, mind you, they ain't getting paid.
Yeah, man.
They may get a sub here, but nigga, you gotta pay your rent. So to me, it's like, I'll add value, but I want to get paid for it.
So basically, you seem like streaming, at least for the sub, like the sub streamers, they're waiting for that big break.
Yes, they're waiting
So,
for a
man,
big break to get a deal or get like a
And
contract.
there ain't even that many deals no more, though. So I hope they know that. At least there aren't that many deals.
Fellas, if you want to get into streaming, understand it started from zero. Drop it. Somebody needs to
Yeah, that's tough, man. Yeah.
You need to either put on by somebody that's bigger than you, like an Aiden, like a Fresh and Fit, like a Clav, and they're gonna probably tax you a percentage, or it's be so unique and so like viral that like your actual content is only yours. Like look at Fresh and Fit. What did he do? Whatever copied us. Center tried, failed, and who else? Yeah, all the niggas tried. The podcast in Miami, we in Miami, bro. The point I'm trying to make here is that, like, when you have a good formula, people copy it. That's why you know you're popping off. You're doing the right thing. If you don't have that unique factor, bro, you're cooked. Honestly.
And I think also, like what Fresh is saying, it'll go over a lot of people's head that if you don't have, I'll go as far as say that because the bar is so high now. It used to be if you're dedicated hard, get into it now.
Yeah.
I think you should now focus on getting that unique aspect. Nigga, if it take you 5 years to figure out what is being done, how I can be different, and how I can find a way to get terms behind it, because you also got to be able to create terms or just something they expect from you. Like you've been selected to be exposed, or the bait and switch or things, or like the flame and the police siren. If you can't start developing at least 4 or 5 things that's unique that you can hold on to, wait. Because you want to enter and make a good first impression, and you want people to say, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to forget you, and it's easy to compare you with the Cosmonauts and the Aidens and the Speeds, because regardless of what they have, they would not have that.
Exactly. One more thing before we go to YouTube. Guys, we're going to go to YouTube, 305 Podcast, and cut Rumble here in 2 seconds. But here's the gem here. So I was on the phone today with academics, right? Talking about content, future content, where it's going. And he made a very good point that I was like, oh my God, this is so good. He said, come on, he's been in the industry for 10 years plus.
Yeah.
To be here that long and be this successful, still, bro, you have to be a fucking maniac and focus on evolving and adapting. Because streaming is not easy by any means. Now, is it harder than a regular job? Yes. But here's the issue. As a streamer / creator, it's to be evolving and adapting consistently for a long period of time. You can't stop. But here's what he said. A very good analogy. He's like, let's say you're selling drugs, right? You're a drug dealer. You got some magical dust that's selling, right?
Yeah.
It's hitting the streets, going everywhere, killer sales. That's your drug of choice. It's working for you. The moment you try to go sell another drug, it might not sell as good. And what you have here is working and is gold. Why would you leave this to go over here? Now, as a creator, when you find that 5-year or 3-year path, you find that the drugs or whatever that's selling very well, that's your niche.
Yeah.
You try to go over here, you're known for this.
Yes,
so it's kind of like you're trying to sell a drug that's not in your marketplace, and it doesn't sell as fast or as good. But your actual drug from the very beginning, your foundation, that shit sells every single day.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, as a creator, when you find that drug, don't leave it. Stick with it till it fucking dies, because that's your gold. So I was like, damn, dating's kind of cooked. But here's what you can do. There's ways to get around it. Now, obviously, you need to improve as a man. Fitness, mindset, money, those standard. But there's a whole new dating segment of, I want to say, money maxing.
Yeah.
And if you can money max, bro, you're going to kill it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean spending money like, here's some money. I'm talking about like actual, like, your lifestyle, who you are as the man, attracts them to you. So that's powerful. But again, once you find your drug, bro, stick to it.
And I can say something too. Like I always wondered, it's so funny I can finally speak on something like this.
Yeah.
When I used to watch social media, I always wondered, like, man, if I get the Lambo or the nice car, will women approach me and walk up to me and get in the car? To me, honestly, that's only happened like twice. This shit's rare as fuck. I'm being honest. From what I'm seeing, just in my own life, maybe I don't have enough motion. Like I can get bitches by having the car, but like how the skits been on the internet, no, bitch don't be like, can I please get in? None of that. I'm not seeing in real life, but what I will say, bro, I get a woman, I don't show it on none of the social profiles, none of the dating profiles don't have my car, none of that shit. I didn't. The look on their face when they see you pull up, or the look on their face
Yes.
when they walk into your car, that right there, you're in there. Like that shit
Yep.
work. It works. I know for a fact it works. It don't work like they say on TV, but I can promise you that shit fucking works because you feel a power shift like no other. They know they're just so inferior. There's like, I ain't know he was like this far up. And I don't know how to explain it. It's like I've had bitches and thought my whole life. That type of aura shift, I never experienced that till I got like the car and the lifestyle. It's a
It
complete
makes
different.
dating so much easier.
Yeah.
You're money
Yeah.
maxing, but you're not throwing it in her face like, look at what I got.
This is my regular day.
And
like
you know
say, yeah.
what they say? Discovery trumps disclosure.
Mm.
So I'm telling you is, I don't gotta say I got a Lambo,
Yeah.
but hey, let's go out.
That's it.
We go.
That's it. That shit cooks.
It's
yeah.
done.
That shit's
Cause they're
done,
like-
bro.
they're like, yo,
Yes, it's done.
Who is this nigga?
Because this is how he's living. He's not trying to impress you. You're just so lucky to be with him today.
Yeah.
Like he's not trying to impress you. So that's the thing.
And I would say less is more.
Mhm.
The number one thing the guys doing that's wrong in Miami, they'll impress girls with like what they're saying, like, oh, I own this company
Yes,
or did
yes.
that. But they're bored, bro. Like, yo, all right,
heard it
nigga,
all.
whatever. Versus you're cool, you're vibing, you're shooting the shit with her, just laughing and shit. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
We get up, you pay the bill like a boss, walk to your Lambo, to your Corvette, to your Ferrari, whatever. Bro, it's like a silent, like, oh, yo, I'm that nigga.
Yeah, bro. And another thing is, if you really want to see what women are most likely interested in,
Yeah.
have some female friends and look at what they do when they brag about meeting certain guys. The first or last thing that they say is going to be, oh, and he's rich, but it's not going to be really what they focus on. They might be like,
Yeah.
oh, he's funny, blah, blah, blah. He could dress, this is that. He made me feel this type of way. And that nigga rich, girl.
And the nigga rich.
So
Yeah.
it's like, that is a big deal. And she was like, oh, yeah, you better blah, blah, blah. At that point, when they found out you rich, like, the friend sold at that point.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all that other shit they were talking about, that's what they really care about.
Yes.
That's what's the most important. But being rich without a fact, you're sold for sure. She's invested for the rest of the year, the rest of the decade, goddamn, because that rich holds a lot of weight, but they ain't too focused on it because it's not what really sells them. It's the security is having rich is what they want to be around, but really it's you that sell them. If
So
they
look,
can get you, it's it.
I'll put in categories before we go to YouTube. Guys, YouTube 305 Podcast, hop on over there if you don't mind. You got hierarchies, right? And put in categories, let's say looks maxing.
Yep.
You got clout maxing. How money maxing? I would put number one is money maxing. Because once you got the money, bro, you got time to work out.
Yep.
You got time to like build up clout. If you do looks first, I get it, but then you're stuck in that level. You gotta get money. Whereas you start with getting money first, because we can do. You can transform.
Yeah.
And look at all the women that were like ugly. When they got money, what they do? Surgery. So if we do all three, of course, that's great. But time-wise, making money is number one.
Yeah.
And if you look good in the gym, even better. And then with clout, oh, bro, you're unstoppable. Look at Andrew Tate. He could go anywhere, bag any
Anything.
chick,
Yeah.
buy anything. That's some top level shit. So I'll put it in that category. How would you
I would say
hierarchy it?
status. If you're gonna put money, I would say status maxing is the top because you can go broke and that status still get you in the most powerful rooms. Because like there was a story of this guy who went to New York. I forgot what meeting he wanted to do. It's before Trump became president, but he wasn't able to get entry in. Much richer than President Trump is by like fucking like 40 billion or so. But he wasn't allowed to get entry into this meeting just because he didn't know the right people. And he thought his money could buy him way in. Say he could even buy the building they were meeting in. President Trump had to make one phone call and he was allowed entry in. And I think that's status maxing. Nigga richer than you, but that money holds no weight if you have nowhere you can.
But wouldn't that be like networking though?
But status maxing, if you're max
It leads
status,
into that. It leads into that.
Yeah, because the max status person is a person you want to network with. You want to network with the person that has the status.
I get what you're saying because yeah, having money is one thing, but like having okay, so guys, you know what? Fuck that. Network maxing. Network maxing. Put that in there as well.
Yeah.
I'll put that as number 2. Money networking maxing.
Because you need networking to get status.
Status and then looks. Because guys, no offense, bro. I ain't the most handsome nigga in the world, but nigga, I be getting down. All right. What's the
I would actually say looks. I would only say looks maxing is like really trendy right now. But in reality, I'll still stand on it. I think it's one of the lowest. Because the people who define what beauty is are hideous. Look who runs Paris. I follow designer clothing. These niggas look like actual demented people.
Bro.
But they
They're
decide
like
what's
creatures.
beautiful.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
They're like creatures, bro.
they're the ones that's having these modeling casts. They're the ones that's doing the castings. They're the ones that's defining what's beautiful. So you telling me the most ugly people have enough power to decide what's beautiful? It doesn't really matter that much at that point. It's about status and power and money.
Yeah, good point. All right, last few here.
All right. Kanye West is headlining the Pepsi Wireless Festival for 3 nights in July. This comes after it was expected that Kanye would be blackballed for life. So it's being called what people would consider the greatest comeback, at least of our lifetime, in all aspects, whether it be music, Hollywood, whatever. For someone to be able to drop a Heil Hitler song a year before, that's so bad that get niggas so much trouble a year later, and he's able to freaking headline. Like he didn't just do that shit. It's never been done before, bro. I'm being honest.
Well,
where niggas can get in trouble for what you dropped, and now you getting a pass and being, I never seen shit like this.
well, you just mentioned it. Network maxing, where if you're high status enough, you can bypass all the bullshit.
It's crazy, man.
And this is where I say, like, Ye made a full 180.
It's impossible.
He did because listen, he did what no other person did, and he tested limits. He said, you know what?
Sure.
All right, I've been there. That's cool and all, but nigga, this shit don't help me at all. And he said, you know what? I'm gonna reengineer myself, reinvent myself, step away for a little bit, come back even stronger. So look, I'm mad at Ye at all, man. He did his thing, and props to him, bro.
I will say for people that are inspired by Ye, not everyone gonna be able to intimidate that. Like, not everyone's gonna be able to imitate that.
No.
To be able to go like he did, as hard as he did against those type of people, and to get accepted back into, like you say, he's a 1-on-1. The same way, like you can expect, if you can expect to get that same treatment as Ye, you got to be expecting to smoke on the Olympics like Snoop Dogg. Like some niggas got privilege. Like Snoop can smoke anywhere.
Guys,
Kanye West can get a pass for anything. So some of these people, they got certain passes that no other mortal being gonna be able to have, bro. It's for real. They got certain passes, bro.
guys,
He's got one of them.
You heard it here first. We may be doing a Ye interview pretty soon.
That'd be huge.
So that'll be huge. All right. Donald
All right.
Trump's. Here we go.
His presidential library in Miami, which is crazy, building it here in Miami, bringing more business to the MIA, is being compared to Barack Obama's in Chicago. So Eric Trump just announced yesterday that the presidential library for Donald Trump is coming out here in Miami. They started the development. It'll be right on the water in the middle of downtown. It's going to be the best looking presidential library so far that I've seen. And it's going to be one of the best looking buildings supposedly in Miami history.
Wow.
It's going to bring a lot of attention to Miami, but that's kind of hard to say because Miami already has a lot of attention. But it will put Miami on a whole different level on the political scale. We're going to see way more world leaders starting to come here thanks to this library.
Look, so many billionaires are coming here.
Yeah, man.
Like, dude, this is the money capital.
It is. I mean, this even proves it because this nigga loves New York. And him to do it here says a lot. Trump has been everywhere, and him choosing to put it here is a statement. Obama's is in Chicago for a reason. Your presidential library is supposed to be in your home. He put it in Miami. Trump ain't from Miami, nigga. So this is just different in itself. Like, he ain't even in Palm Beach. So it shows he has that much faith in Miami because this is supposed to be the way to remember them after death. This completely is like, this is his pyramid.
Yo,
that's their sarcophagus. He wanted to hear.
You know how I know Miami's come here for a long time? I remember buying a property here, and I was worried about the flooding. Like, is it going to flood? Is it going to destroy the property? And I'll never forget this. I met this real estate developer, billionaire. He's like, why would we spend money here? We have analysts studying the land, studying the water. Why would we put billions of dollars into Miami if it's going to sink? I was like, yo, that's so true. Like, think about it. They've invested millions into Miami. Billions.
Saying, oh, you're right. They would have done research.
People that have tech teams, they have like, analysts around the world looking at the marketplace. Why they put, dude, it's not going nowhere. And look what's happening now. Billionaires moving here from all over. Vegas, Texas, California, New York. Why? It's the new hub, bro. Damn. We live in the best city in America, bro, Miami. I'm telling you.
Believe it.
All right, last one here. All right, last two.
All right, boom. Dana White revealed his son's birthday was due the same day as Chuck Little fight. So he decided to have his doctors perform a C-section on his wife the day before. White said, I told the doctor this ain't going to work for me.
Wait, he must hate that nigga. God damn, what the heck?
That's insane, yeah. I mean, I understand when you do it for numerology and all, but just out of hate of a nigga is...
You did it for the hate out of Chuck Little?
It's nuts.
I met Chuck. He was cool. He was nice to me. There we go.
But my son Aiden, when she was pregnant with him, the due date was the Chuck Liddell fight.
Oh Lord!
And I said to the doctor, "This ain't gonna work." This doesn't work for
Hey,
me.
man, I don't know where this medical field medicine is at, but
So we scheduled a C-section to take him early.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So was she gonna go natural?
No.
Okay, but there was a C-section. You're like, no, we got to back this up. Like,
Yeah, was she going to go natural what? Like go in when the baby...
Yeah.
Yeah, when the baby's due, you...
Right.
Hey, the baby's due. Let's go.
But y'all did a
That was supposed to
scheduled
be
C-
Saturday on the fucking Chocolate Elf fight. That was the
no.
date that they pinpointed. And
right?
I'm
You're like, nah, this ain't gonna happen, Jack.
it's not going to work for
Like,
me.
no, we're gonna be walking out in Vegas. like,
No, they were
something
saying he
gotta
had to lock
change.
in
But
his
you
crazy
change?
job.
Okay, nah.
And
Something.
some people upset, but I mean, couldn't
Yo,
you,
Gary would have been like, nah, have it this date, this
Yeah,
time. Yeah, that's
this
funny.
is a perfect video for Gary. I can't really be too mad at it because it's like they was like, oh, he shouldn't be putting his wife under the scalpel just to get the fight. But bro, this is the UFC. I don't think people understand this shit is like government level.
Yeah.
If they say it gotta be done, nigga, it gotta be done, whatever it is. So I feel like it was a boss move because he could have either missed that shit, not the fight, missed his childbirth. You're not about to miss the fight.
Yeah.
Miss it, and it don't matter being a father. Like we have obligations, man.
Yeah, Dana White is the boss though.
Yeah.
Big boss. All right, last one here.
Gen Z business owner, so this is a cool one, is going viral for his creative approach for marketing his business. Just shows how Gen Z is starting to enter the business field, man.
You know what they said about AI in the future? They said if you're creative and you're kind of autistic in a way, you have the best benefit because you're gonna have ideas outside of AI scope because AI is using data from different
Yeah.
sources on the computer, on the internet.
The same
If you're
people.
creative, it hasn't been done yet. It's not on the internet. So as a creative mind, you can still win in this marketplace because you have original ideas that are yours that are creative. So that's pretty good. Let's see.
15 years old. 15. Hey, why are you running? Why are you running? That's disgusting.
That's funny.
This guy's here to replace a 15-year-old water heater. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Ryan Bottas with Bottas Plumbing. If you want to have this guy or one of our other technicians replace your water heater, give us a call.
It's creative.
15,
Yo,
It's creative.
W marketing.
15 years old.
It's creative.
Because you know what's funny? The most viral content is pedo catches.
Yes.
Literally.
This shit's smart.
Wow.
I tell you. Yeah, it's creative.
I figured there was gonna be a spin to it, but that was a good spin.
Yeah, I know. It's like I expected a spin, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that. So I was like, it was good. It's good, man.
So guys, that's some gems for you there. If you could be creative like this for your company and market this way,
And it just shows Gen Z is starting to dominate marketing versus millennials, man. I hate.
like
to
there's a
admit
guy in Miami called Kung Fu Chicken.
it. Yeah.
His marketing ads are crazy. He asked his girl like, "Hey, where should I go for food?" She's like, "Well, nah, I don't really care. Come over here to Kung Fu Chicken." I was like, bro, it was funny, bro.
Should just go. Yeah, it's viral.
So marketing ideas are definitely going to be good if you're creative. All right, man. We're going to end the show here. Don, where can they find you?
YouTube and Twitter at DOMLUCRE.
All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. A Fresh Fit Podcast with some girls. 11 p.m. tomorrow. Tune in. Peace. We're out of here.
Peace.
Gone.